Hello, dear friends. Ben with Swift English, Swift TOEFL here. All right. So we're going to look at a TOEFL Speaking Task 3 short lecture practice. Okay. So this is a good one. It might throw some of you guys off. It's kind of like a business topic, I guess. So what you want to do when you set this up before it even begins, because you want to have time here, kind of like we do with TOEFL Speaking Task 2 campus situation, you want to have your R and L ready. R for reading notes, and again, L for listening notes. Now, for the R, you're not going to have who and what and why. That doesn't make any sense, okay? That's just for Task 2. Here, you're going to have C, which stands for concept, and D, which stands for definition. Now, some people would say, also throw in some extra fact or facts. That's not true. You don't need that. Don't worry about it. Total waste of time. Don't do it. Okay, so we need the C and the D. So where do you get the C from, right? That's the easy part. Just copy paste the title. It's usually there. If it's not there, then you'd have to find it here, but 99% of the time, it should come from the title. So you have, again, 45, maybe 50 seconds to do this. Open source development. You could use a shortcut, but you have some time to write everything down. You don't have to use reductions necessarily. Okay, so open source development. Now we need the definition. The main strategy I recommend is first see if you can run into this, concept itself in here, okay? So the concept, the phenomenon, whatever the heck it is, see if you can find it here. Skim and scan for it. If you can't, there might be some indirect clues, and we're going to see what's going on in this one. Okay, open source development. Many companies restrict access to the designs of their products in order to protect them from their competitors so that those companies do not copy their products. Okay, so great news. This is not the definition. What this is just background information that's closely related to this concept, okay? This is the usual trend, okay, the usual pattern. So here, there's a stereotype that many, and maybe it's just a fact, many companies, they restrict access to the designs of blah, blah, blah for this reason. Okay, they don't want people to steal their work, right? Now you want to keep going. Don't slow down. You got to find open source development, or at least, wherever that definition is, if they don't explicitly mention this here, okay? Sometimes, or however, these are kind of words you want to look out for. But, while, although, okay? Sometimes, however, so something's changing. You're really close, okay? We're getting hotter. Or warmer. Companies may encourage all interested people to access and modify their designs, even if these people are from a competing company. Sounds like a definition, maybe you're not sure, that's okay. Then at least read the rest of it really quick, and then you'll be able to figure it out very soon. This model of development, so that's telling us what it is. Yeah, open source development. Allows companies to work together cooperatively to improve products. So this is kind of like a benefit of this, concept, which is open source development. This model can be beneficial when products require new technology that is expensive and complex, because since companies can share costs and work together to find solutions to problems in order to create successful products. Again, you can see from this point to this point, they're kind of talking about the advantages, the benefits, the merits of open source development. They're not really the definitions here. They're just extra facts, some important facts about it. But the definition in this case was right here. And yes, there are some task 3s in TOEFL where they have 2 definitions, maybe even 3 or 4. In that case, just write one of them down. Ideally, the one that's, has shorter words than the other sentences. Okay, this one has 7, 8 words. I'm going to write this one down. I'm not going to write the one that has, 13, 14, 15 words because it's long and I might not be able to jot down everything on time. That would be a bummer. That would stink. That would suck. So yeah, you're going to just, in this case, we only have one definition. It was pretty clear. You're going to write this down. Companies encourage, if you're nervous, just add the modals, but eventually you want to produce some of it from your memory too. It's a good habit. Companies encourage all interested people to access and modify their designs, even if maybe I would add these in this case. People are from a competing company. Okay. Like you can use comp for company if you want. These are just some examples. You're gonna be writing this down though. You're not gonna be typing it like I am. Okay, anyway, so once you're done with that, during your 1 minute response phase, you're gonna say something kind of like this. So basically, open source development is when, you could use is when, or you could use means that. They're really flexible, phrases to use here. Companies encourage all interested people to access and modify their designs, even if these people are from competing, companies. And then, the sentence after would be like the professor the professor provides an example of blah, blah, blah to explain the point. Okay. But we're not talking about the listing. I don't have access to this listing. This is just a random example. Okay. So, yeah, this is how you want to set up your reading notes for this one. Just like task 2, you have 45 or 50 seconds to take notes here. Then it will disappear for good. So make sure you're on top of this. Okay, guys? Hope you guys liked it. Please do hit the like button. Share my content with your friends, family, relatives, whoever, your neighbors, your cat, your dog. No, I'm joking. And subscribe if you already haven't. And I highly recommend joining my Patreon group. I have some exclusive content there as well, and you'll really be able to reap the rewards. Take care.